Alright, and we're back.
Hello.
Hey guys. Right, 2 pigs on the last episode. We're going to try and get the other 2 in the pig bags now, and then we'll
finally be rid of this game.
Maybe.
Also,
we've also got the million-year key now, so we can go and open it. We can open every chest.
Hidden goodies.
Nothing is secret to us anymore.
Nothing is true.
So there's some chests I need to grab around here.
Okay.
I'm
How
going to
do
be
you
running
get
out
up
here
that
for a
chest
minute.
up there? Because that seems it's labyrinth bit.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Oh, that's the guide.
Yeah, they've dug through here now.
Okay.
Right.
You got experience for doing nothing.
Pretty much.
You needed to have gone round from the other
What
side.
is that door about?
That's a door to where me and old man is.
Yeah, but I mean, the door's just kind of bugging
Can I?
in.
Are you gonna? Have I got enough? Oh yeah, I've got enough. Alright. That should give me.
What?
I know. Maybe I've already done it.
No.
I need to go back and see the red one in Bacchus Village while I'm there.
Oh, is it a different kind of fortune tellers?
Yeah. There's 2. There's a red and a blue one. And the red one, when I found her at the time, she wouldn't talk to me because I didn't have enough action points.
You're not smart enough. Go away.
Shouty wings.
I don't know why
They're useless at this point.
I
Yeah.
know they're useless because you've got Baron. The Baron.
The Baron.
But still, like,
If you didn't have Baron at this point, they are. But the thing is, you can get if you know what, or even if you don't know what to do, you should get Baron pretty early game.
No, I'm not so sure because you have to jump on all those pressure
Squash
things.
rocks, yeah.
And to be honest, a lot of people are just going to go, I can't be arsed, you know. I don't know.
Yeah. I admittedly on my first playthrough, it did take me a while to get all them squash rocks because I couldn't.
That's a lot of AP.
there's a lot of AP.
Anyway,
Well, that's the thing. Look at
You didn't level up though.
You don't really level up like that.
no, that AP is like basically there are certain points with like boxes or something you can open with AP, isn't it?
Mhm.
But then again, do you actually get anything useful out of those?
Yeah. Yeah, some of them have got really high-end items that you need. It basically only if you want 100%. Well, you'll probably see it on this because this is not 100% playthrough. Oh,
What?
just this is what this area looks like now. I'm gonna max out my 10 while I'm here.
Kill the pigs.
Beat up some pigs.
kill the pig.
Die, piggy, die. Alright. So, you know what the last 2 bags are then?
Yes,
Right.
I'm just taking out these.
So
pigs
while you do
'cause
that, we can talk about a subject absolutely nothing to do with what you're talking about. Yeah, in the news recently, you may have heard. I mean, this is well, if you haven't heard, you've been living in a box. But this is just everywhere at the moment about Stephen's story.
Ah, yes.
Stephen's story.
Yeah,
Story,
it's,
It's basically a 19-year-old boy who became terminally ill with cancer. But what he did was he raised 3.5 million worth of charity and basically fulfilled his whole bucket list.
Right.
Basically says you only have one life and basically spend all your life just doing what you want to do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he passed away yesterday.
Oh.
Which being the 14th. But he's such an amazing story. All these celebrities are basically saying how much of an amazing person he was. And it kind of gives you a bit more of a faith in humanity. Because today's humanity, well, to be honest, is pretty shit.
Always has been.
But yeah, I mean, there is still hope out there for people to actually have a good sense of moral.
Yeah.
So, I'm not saying,
As long as you're dying of cancer, you can be a good person.
but that's the thing, like, if you ever read the paper and someone's like, oh, this person has died, this is going off Stephen now, but it's kind of like, oh, they were loved by all.
Yeah.
And they were the best person
Well,
ever. It seems that no one evil gets killed or just being publicised.
It's literally the fact that, you know, if someone dies, no one's going to say in the paper, well, I thought they were a complete bastard. You know, unless they were Margaret Thatcher.
Well, in the Stephen story, his brother kind of stood up and got the speech. He goes, he'll always be a twat, but he was my little twat.
It'll be my life goal to be at someone who was the Alf's funeral and call him an arsehole now.
But it's a good message to tell people, you know, do what you love doing in your life.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not everyone can afford to do that, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, like, some people's like bucket lists. Like, for example, has anyone got a bucket list here?
No.
My bucket list is so stupid and incredibly unlikely that it probably will never come to pass.
I'm kind of curious now to know what the hell's in your bucket list.
Do you want to ride a dolphin?
Not really. I want to ride a manta ray.
Yeah, that's a better one. Yeah.
Right, a manta ray.
They're cool.
The thing is, what would you have on a bucket list if you had a bucket list then?
To be fair, if you have a bucket list, put the craziest fucking shit you can think of on it. Because, what? Swim with dolphins? Why do I want to swim with a dolphin?
Yeah, swimming with dolphins is just like such a, you know, everyone has it on their bucket list. And to be honest, dolphins aren't actually. Everyone talks about dolphins like dolphins are so magical and wonderful, and they're so kind and lovely. They're like the monkeys of the sea because they're so smart. But actually, like, if you actually seen a wild dolphin, they've got fucking scars all over them, and they're beaten up and bruised, and they fight each other. They're like the fucking thugs of the ocean. They're not fucking smart. Well, they are smart.
That's what the folks of the ocean.
But yeah, but it's like killer whales are the ultimate smart asses of the ocean, and they're fucking brutal. They're evil bastards.
I want to surf on a killer whale just because. Let's see anyone else say they've done that.
Yeah.
So basically, you're saying that you want to do something that no one's ever done before.
Yeah.
Fair
It's
enough.
incredibly unlikely and it will probably never happen, but if I do one thing on my bucket list, then I'll be satisfied because it'll be
just
something.
so outrageous.
It'll be something that no one has ever done before.
I'll tell you what. I got something to put on my bucket list. I want to be high in space. I want to go into space and get completely off my tits. That'd be fun.
Oh yeah, so the magnificence and the majesty of being in space and
Will be
seeing-
increased 100-fold
No, it won't.
by the use of drugs.
No, it won't, because you'll be so out of it, you'll be just staring at the control panel and all the flashy lights.
You think you're just like hallucinating the fact that you're in space and not actually realising
Just
you are
being
in space.
and on mushrooms. That would be awesome.
Well, no, I think I would
Right,
actually like
as
to
you
go
can
to
see,
space.
this bit, like these things have been shortened dramatically,
Oh yeah. And they haven't got the fluffy things on them.
and all the spores have gone.
But doesn't that make it harder because you can't swing around on them anymore?
Not really,
Not
because they're
really.
so much shorter. You can probably guide over most of them.
Yeah.
No, I mean not those things. The bouncy things, the bouncy cotton balls.
Yeah, a little bit, but to be honest with you, at this
They were
stage,
evil cotton balls.
at this stage, you've pretty much done it. The village is probably the biggest difference.
Yeah.
Seeing as it's now
That
turning
guy's
half
trying to
smooth.
have sex with that fire there.
Well,
That wasn't there before.
He's trying to beat the wood.
Yeah, it was.
They're trying to beat his wood.
Well, we're not quite sure, Neil. We actually care to find out because it's disturbing either way. Is that a slot machine?
I don't know how to thank you.
Ah, thank you.
Alright, I guess that was my line of dialogue over. Won't see me again for the rest of the game.
that's just his thing. I don't know how to thank you, so fuck off.
That's the thing. Like you go in the game, it's just like, yeah, I don't know how to thank you. Like you've done so much for me. How can I repay you? And then they leave it at that. As in, how can I repay you?
I don't know how to repay you, so I won't.
That's pretty much it.
I won't even try.
But take all this money. No, oh, you don't need money. Oh, that's right. You're absolutely poor as hell. You don't need money at all in this game. I'll just go and wander off now in the corner. That is a lot of AP again. Seriously.
Yeah.
Where the hell are these pig bags?
Hey.
Is that the last one?
No, there's one more.
Navy evil pig bag.
I know where that one is.
The deep jungle pig.
Jungle is massive.
Wickeder. And we shall never do that again.
Yeah. No, that was it.
That's all you're getting.
That's done now. We'll never speak of it again.
5 seconds later. Yeah, do you remember that time? So that we've done the forest pig, the underwater pig. What pigs are left? Or what pig is left, bag wise?
We've got it's the jungle pig and the mouse pig.
The mouse pig. The mouses were all hiding under hats, weren't they? Was that because of some pig power or?
Yeah, they're actually all humans.
But they've been
They've been turned into mice.
Suicide flower, suicidal.
Where is door?
Is the door hidden somewhere here?
No, but there is stuff I'm after here.
Fair enough. Let's go off topic then.
Yeah.
Has anyone got an off-topic thing to say?
I'm looking for stuff.
I'm looking for conversations.
We've reached that point, haven't we?
We've exhausted so much dialogue purely because no one gave a fuck about this game so much. But I just think about it. Does anyone actually read the paper here at all?
I read.
Yeah, I read the newspapers.
The thing is, what kind of papers do you read?
I read the Times.
Yeah, same.
Alright, fair enough.
I try to read a variety of different papers. I mostly get the Times because that's what my parents get. But I do sometimes read like the Telegraph and the Guardian and other papers.
Okay, so what's your opinion on the Sun?
The Sun is not a newspaper.
Okay, what would you define the Sun as?
Piece of shit.
Tabloid.
Yeah, it's
not newspaper.
it's just
a tabloid.
it's just more like very, very light entertainment for adults. It's not really news. There's maybe like 2 pages of news, actual news in the Sun, and even that is so dumbed down. May as well not bother.
A different door is open.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, what's down here?
Oh, my brain can't handle this.
You know, I actually like this place so much, I'm actually going to steal it and move in here after the end of the game.
Yeah.
Pig!
Pig door!
Pig! You're not going to do that.
The
No, that's what
is
Tomba does.
swimming
Does it?
on
Yeah.
the roof.
He actually takes his mansion for himself, and this is where he lives.
Spoilers, Mark!
Oh, he was having a nap.
How dare you disturb
Gee.
my nap? Oh, put some clothes on for goodness sake! Oh, my nose is all turned up. This used to happen only when I slept face down.
Because you're a pig.
I didn't sleep face down today. What's going on? I can't let you leave now that you've seen me like this. You can't even see his face.
Her.
Oh, her.
Girl, yeah.
Today was
No, can't you see it? Pig
Oh,
boobies.
yeah.
Pig boobies.
Pig memories.
Yeah.
Alright, why is there only 2 of them? Should be like 6.
Why did I get the feeling that you were doing that on purpose?
Yes! That was the quickest one ever.
It's only because Mark wanted to mount the female pig.
No, it's just because she puts herself in that situation at the beginning of the
She
fight.
puts herself in that situation.
Yeah, it
which
wasn't
is why I
It wasn't rape. It wasn't rape.
This
She
is
put
the
herself
jungle.
in that situation.
This is the
Being
place where the
provocative.
least amount of shit happens.
Okay, what changes? Flowers!
Yay!
And now the natives are no longer hostile.
Ah.
So you made the racist stereotypes no longer dicks.
Yeah.
So
But they're still
slightly-
racist stereotypes.
Yeah, they're still racist stereotypes, they're just no longer dicks. And
And
that's it in
Mr.
this room.
Purple.
Oh, Mr. Pope.
I still need to watch Dragon Ball. I saw a small clip today which just cracked me up.
Ah, Dragon Ball's good. It's a lot better than Dragon Ball Z.
Packing order.
And then there's Dragon Ball Z abridged.
Yeah.
As you were kind of saying like before to me,
And then when you've hit the bottom of the barrel, there's Dragon Ball GT.
Oh, yes.
yeah, gee, there's a lot of answers. Dragon Ball, oh my god! Dragon Ball is kind of like the opener to animes, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Dragon Ball's awesome.
Yeah.
The original Dragon Ball series is so much fun. It's so good.
Which is why I'm kind of surprised I haven't actually seen any of it on TV.
Yeah, well, because they only show Dragon Ball Z. They don't
Because-
show Dragon Ball.
Because that's the extreme one.
Dragon, rock the dragon, Dragon Ball Z.
Extreme!
To be fair, that theme tune is actually pretty cool.
It is
To be honest with you, the theme was actually the reason why I started watching
Yeah.
it, so...
But the thing is, what kind of channels was that on? Like,
Yeah,
It was
Cartoon
like
Network.
Cartoon Network, yeah, and
this is what we went there because I never had Sky.
Yeah, same here.
I only had like the basic TV channels being 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah. So
I'm actually gonna do...
I pretty much watched the entire of Dragon Ball Z when I was at university. So I pretty much watched it all
I
online.
was young when I watched Dragon Ball Z. I have an excuse.
I watched
Yeah.
a little.
I watched it
I
all
don't
on
know.
Cartoon Network.
I was stoned, so that's an excuse.
How did you sit there through like the half-hour stare downs?
That,
As I said, I was stoned.
he was trying to beat him in the staring contest.
Yeah. I'll show you, Frida. You can't outstare me.
So basically, you're saying that when I watch Dragon Ball Z, that I
Watch
should
Dragon
kind of-
Ball Kai.
What's Dragon Ball Kai? Dragon Ball
Even
Kai's a
Dragon
much-
Ball Kai is still really
It's
boring.
Dragon- It's a
the
much
first Dragon
better
Ball, not Dragon Ball
version.
Z, just when I watch Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
the first one, that I should just kind of skip about 2 episodes when the enemies start staring at each other.
No,
that's
honestly,
Dragon Ball Z.
No,
what's
Dragon Ball,
Kai?
Dragon
Okay.
Ball's alright for that. They do have a little bit of that stuff, but it's nowhere near as obnoxious as it is in Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z will have an episode where nothing will happen except them staring at each
Yeah.
other and having.
Dragon Ball Z had a 3 minutes that spanned 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Where it's basically, it was like 10 episodes of Goku just doing one move, of just charging the Spirit Bomb. And it didn't fucking work! Spoilers!
Yeah.
No, I've heard enough about he uses Spirit Bomb. It takes 10 episodes work.
Spirit Bomb never worked. And to be fair, that's actually the one redeeming feature.
Oh my god!
Dead him!
Oh, you've broken the game!
Oh my god, it's Super Saiyan God!
I'm annoyed. I know what you mean.
Oh god! God,
So that's what the red
fucking
flag
wire.
is.
Don't know if he's just burning, he's burning a flame with his newfound power, or if he's literally just on fire and burning it. Look, his pants are on fire!
Where's he going?
No, he's just got a constant stream of fart coming out. So that's powering it.
Yeah, I forgot what I was saying before, but never mind.
You were dissing Dragon Ball Z. wasn't
Yeah.
you? Dragon Ball is good. It's fun. It's an adventure. The fights are considerably more interesting to watch
Yeah.
than they are in Dragon Ball Z. You know, it's a good series and it's under-loved, I think.
What the? I won't even question Lysol. No, yeah, I've been meaning to watch that. I've been meaning to read that manga you told me about, which was like the star of all mangas or something like that.
Oh, Kenshin.
Yeah, Kenshin.
Rani Kenshin.
Yeah.
Rani
Kenshin's great. I'm not saying it's a start, but a lot of shonen writers
That's what I mean, like the star, because they originate from.
today worked on that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Oh, okay, that's
Is
how
this
you
the girl
burn
you're
down
playing
the
hide and
door.
seek with?
You definitely made it to. We had to burn down the door to get to you.
Cheese.
So the bar's now flashing the red power.
Yeah, now that becomes that recharges every so often. You get pretty much the same thing from the other 2 powers. They're just slightly different effects. The fire is the one I ended up using the most of though.
Well, I can see why you want to use it, kind of.
But I can't use my weapon while I've got the powers active.
Yeah, but it basically works like a Mario star, if I'm believing this correctly.
No, it's
No,
just,
I don't think so.
And it says if you've got boiling oil around you and you run into an enemy, that's going to kill the enemy before it hurts you.
Yeah.
That's generally how invulnerability in games works.
Yeah, so. Well, not in all cases. Sometimes you don't have to kill them when you touch
I said
them.
generally.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But invincibility in some games can be massively abused in some cases. Even though it's like, for especially Dark Souls.
Can we stop fucking talking about Dark Souls?
I'm talking
Can
about
we
Dark Souls.
go for one Let's Play without talking about Dark Souls?
Actually, we have! Quite a
I was
few.
referring to Dark Souls 1 actually, because the invincibility frames are much more bigger in that game apparently.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Because like Mark was telling me the other day that he was kind of playing PvP and abusing the invincibility frames and got rather inventing inventful messages.
Yeah.
Well, again, it depends on your gameplay style if you're going to be a dick or not.
If you want to be a dick in Dark Souls, just do a sorcery build.
No, if you want to be a dick
That's-
in Dark
that's-
Souls 2, you really should do a hex build.
Well, I'm
Hex build
talking
seems
mainly
to be-
about the original.
I'm talking about the original.
Alright, fair enough.
But yeah, in Dark Souls 2, yeah, you could be a hex build or a sorcery build. But Hex builds is like the new scrub build, pretty much. Like Hex builds are the new Fight Gouge builds from Dark Souls 1. Giants, giants, giants.
I know that was it.
No one got that.
No one got that.
I need to school you guys on scrub builds in Dark Souls.
Right. So where is the pig bag for the mice?
It's one of these guys. I swear I thought it was the silent place.
Exposition, exposition, exposition.
Someone tells me that it's. I speak to one of the mice after doing a certain amount of stuff with them, and then they tell me that is a chest in the town centre, and it appears there.
Is this a bunch of side quests?
No, I've already done the side quest.
Right. Do you know where the grapple is? What? You don't? What's the thing in your hand? It's a grapple.
There we go. This is the guy.
We got the elections coming up.
Ha! Who cares?
Well, judging from Adam's Facebook, the constant just sprout of.
Well, Adam hates UKIP, which is understandable because they're very hateful.
Yeah, I don't like them.
There was also talking about Labour as well. You saying that Labour should just turn tail and run or something like that.
No, it's basically Labour needs to be worried because they're gonna get fucked in the next election. Basically,
Whatever made them think that?
yeah.
So,
Well, here's a Telegraph article about Labour's basically completely oblivious to the fact that they need to shape up because basically Ed Miliband has about all the charisma of a wet dish rag. He's the worst fucking thing that ever happened to Labour, probably since Tony Blair. Well, actually, no. They've had a slew of. Tony Blair was doing all right until the Iraq War, and then his popularity plummeted. And then Gordon Brown came in.
Oh, Gordon!
What a fucking success he was!
Gordon Brown was just like shot himself in the face. Like the phrase "shoot yourself in the foot."
Repeatedly.
The phrase "shoot yourself in the foot." It's got shot himself in the face repeatedly with a fucking shotgun.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know much about the policies that this lot actually have.
Well, their policies are basically just.
We'll give you this.
They're just like, we're gonna spend more money on shit, and it's like, well, that's what got us into this. Part of what got us into this mess in the first place is not balancing the fucking books, and you're just gonna do the same shit again. Like that's not gonna work.
Well,
Come out with some new ideas.
Well, apparently unemployment's dropped quite drastically recently.
Yeah, it has.
Which is a good start. But why has it dropped so drastically?
Because everyone's so desperate they'll take anything nowadays.
Probably the case.
They've also made it a lot harder to actually sign on, and a lot easier to get suspended and kicked off.
Yeah, it's because there's.
So
I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that they've made it a lot harder and a lot more difficult process.
Yeah, and
than just
you
going
pretty
in
much
for
like you can't.
a 5-minute appointment
Yeah.
every week. It doesn't work like that anymore. You
Yeah.
have to actually put a lot more time in and prove that you do it. So they're cracking down with it, which is good in some ways.
Yeah.
But can affect other people, you're
But
saying.
it can affect other people who are genuinely working for it.
I was asked to leave the job centre the other day because I was depressing everyone in there.
Really? What are you
I
talking?
think I remember you saying this now.
How can you be asked to leave? I'm unemployed. Of course, I'm fucking depressed.
But apparently I looked so miserable that it was bringing down everyone in the room. Which I found so funny afterwards that it cheered me right up.
What did they actually say to you? Was someone actually approach you and say, "Excuse me, but you're looking so miserable that you're ruining everyone's day"?
Pretty much.
What did they actually say to you?
That pretty much.
You could just turn around and then just kind of go, "Yeah, I'm suing you for emotional damages to
But
myself."
had you actually been to your appointment yet?
Yes, I was on the kiosk downstairs to try and find things, but apparently I was so miserable looking. I was asked to leave.
That's really bad at the same time, brilliant.
I just. What is wrong with these fucking people, man?
They're so depressed themselves that when they see someone else depressed, they have to ask them to leave because then they don't want to remember how depressed they are working in the fucking job centre.
I was looking
Yeah,
pretty depressed.
I don't want to have to be confronted with the fact that I have a job and you don't. So please leave so I can feel better about myself.
What if you just go Just go in there every time looking depressed as fuck, and they'll just send you home.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Yeah,
they'll ask you to stop coming in.
Yeah,
so
every
you
time
prove that you're actually
every
finding
time you
work.
have an appointment, just go in there looking really fucking miserable, and they'll go, you know what? Just give us your thing, and we don't. Just go, just leave, right? You're bumming us out too much. All right, just go away.
But it'll get to such a point where they just ask you not to come in, so you don't have to prove you're finding work.
Anyway, on that high, I have a no.
Fucking hell.
On the next episode, we'll
Get all the pigs!
finish off the last pig that we've got to get, and go and kill some more monsters.
All right.
See you next time,
See ya.
guys.
Alright, bye.